To my videos. So guys, today in this video I'm going to describe how to apply your home loan in India and also complete your property purchase in India as an NRI and OCI without even traveling to India. So before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe right now. So I'll describe the complete process of applying a home loan, power of attorney, and how to get the property. Okay. So if you are going to buy a property in India, you know that you need in most of the cases minimum 20% down payment. Okay, if you have the more down payment you have, easier it is gonna be. If you have like 100%, then that's amazing, no need to even go for the bank loan process. But in case you need, then there is certain process you need to follow. So let me explain how it works. The very first thing you should do is to find out a suitable power of attorney. Because when you are not traveling to India, that means someone else in India is gonna execute the rights to buy the property and any relevant paperwork and formality, whatever you say, on your behalf. Now, who this could be? It could be your family member, friend, and also some organizations too that do provide this kind of services. But I would recommend like a trustworthy family member. But nowadays even families have a lot of trust issues, so I won't go much into that. But anyway, you have to identify them, okay, who it could be. Now next thing you need to do is to identify the property, okay, and you should have some cash ready so that you can make the down payment. So you identify a property, okay, let's say it costs like 1 crore, okay. So in that case you have to make 20 lakh rupees as down payment, okay. So how you're gonna pay it down payment? You don't want to issue an international check, right? Like you initiate a check from here and it goes all the way down there. But yeah, you can use NEFT, RTGS. But whatever transactions you do, make sure you take proper screenshots and note down the details. Okay, that yeah, for this amount, this date, this amount transferred to this, and get the proper email confirmation and even receipts. Like your relative, whoever is going to be a property power of attorney, you can always tell them, hey, I have transferred 5 lakh to the builder today, go get the receipt. Once it is confirmed by the builder to you over email and receipt, then send 5 again. Like that's how I did in installments. I did not pay 20% right away because I did not want to do that. And of course my property was not so expensive like what amount I said, but just I'm telling you, okay. That's the thing. Next is to work on power of attorney document. Now this could be tricky because based on the circumstances, if it is just for executing a property, like you have 100% of the payment, absolutely okay. But if not, you are getting loan from a bank, then parallelly you have to begin the loan transaction too. So when you are going for this, I would recommend go for a financial institution that has good reputation, good interest rate, and also they have good IT infrastructure, because it's not possible for you to go there all the time. So they should have good customer support too that can really work in your favor when you are not traveling over there, okay. For example, in my case, I took from SBI, okay. So in SBI, the benefit I see is that for every branch they have a representative. For every department they have a representative. For loans they have one. For NRI, so you can get the details online and you can directly contact them. And if you're doing it some in your hometown and your family members can approach, that will be good too. And once you trigger this, you can also go on and apply online on SBI website. But in my case, this is how it happened. Like my family member spoke to them, then I got in touch, and then we spoke about how to fill the application. So they were really good. They sent me the document what I had to fill up. Now one thing you need to make sure before you even do this, that because you're not living in India, so you should not have a resident Indian account which will be used for this transaction. Instead, it should be an NRO or NRE account. NRE may have some restriction, but yeah, NRO is the best account to use in this situation. So the good thing I had done is that I had got my accounts converted years ago, and even if it's not converted now, your bank will do it during the process. They will insist you and they will get it converted during the process. The documents they will ask for, of course, yeah, like your passport, your status document, your tax document, your address proof, here in Canada you can get like driving license, utility bills, and then like your employment letter and other things. That will be more than enough. But anyway, I told you about these documents that you should have ready. So with this, it's gonna get converted into NRO account during the process. Now, for applying the loan, they will send a form to you where you have to fill up, attach your picture, and send, and then you have to send it to them. But you will not send it now. Hold on, because there's an important document which is not yet ready, and that is the most important document called power of attorney. Now, if you go to any lawyer, they will have some format, something ready for this, okay? But what I would recommend, if that based on your city where you are in India, where your property is going to be registered, get the format from a local lawyer who does this, because you don't want any last minute surprise when your document goes to the court. So get the format from them, fill it up, okay? Now, few things. In Canada, this is the process. In your country, it may vary slightly. So, because you are not traveling and you are not signing in person, it has to be first notarized and then embossed, or you can say apostilled or legally authorized. Because Canada and India both are signatory of Hague Commission. So that's why any document that is notarized and apostilled in India is valid in Canada and vice versa. So that means once I get a document apostilled here in Canada, I don't have to get it attested by the Indian mission here. Okay. So how, if I'm a Canadian citizen, okay, if there are conditions. So in my case, I was a Canadian citizen, so I did not have to go to the embassy to get it done. So how I did, I went to a local lawyer here, a registered lawyer, who verified me, like all the details that I entered and all the Canadian documents I included. Of course, like the lawyer here or notary cannot verify my OCI document. Okay, I was an OCI. So, but yeah, other documents were verified. Then in Ontario, there is one document verification services where I went, and they did the apostille and they verified the notary. So notary verifies me and notary is verified by the apostille authority. So with this, my pure power of attorney document was ready. This along with the application I filled for the loan, and in the power of attorney document, your property that you are going to buy will be mentioned, plus any bank related financial formalities must be written. Otherwise, bank will not accept that, because they'll say this is just for the property execution, where it is written for bank loan and other formalities. So there are some good terms that have to be there. Okay. So once those are in there and you get the documents done, next is to dispatch them to India, and of course you need to use international courier. So or else if someone is going, but yeah, I would recommend like fastest you send. Why to delay? Because it takes time. For me it took like 10 days. So my document along with that form, bank loan form, pay slip, bank statement, HR letter, my OCI card, passport, driving license, these things I sent. And they are gonna do, bank is specifically gonna do employment verification too. Like bank is gonna ask you to send an email from your official email account to them. Okay, so that you do. Then they are also gonna contact the HR that you have in your employment letter for you. So you can tell your HR that they will get the email. For me it was done very smoothly. Fine. So once all this is done, then you can dispatch those documents, and always check with them. Like I would even recommend send a soft copy to them and then ask, okay, take a look. This is what I'm gonna send. Is there anything missing? Because in case anything is missing, then you don't wanna delay your process by initiating your what do you call international courier once more. Okay, now documents have reached in India to your representative. So with this, the representative can sign the agreement with the builder, okay, as a power of attorney on your behalf, and then can also register. But first the agreement is going to be signed, then the bank is going to approve the loan, and when these two documents you have, these two things are done, you need to go to the court and get it registered in your name, and that will be done by a power of attorney too. Once this is done, then there are like some minor formalities that can be done, and then property can be handed over to you. And once this is done, now it's up to you if you want to rent it or you want to keep it locked. For newer properties, I haven't rented it yet, but I may in future if I want to. But yeah, that's how it works, guys. So I have described this in details and I have managed to do it successfully. If you have any question, anything that you want to ask me, feel free to write. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel.